As you might be able to see, behind me is about $150 worth of fruit, vegetables, meal supplements, oatmeal, tea, coffee, and other stuff. So why do you care? Why am I doing this right now? What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm a fat shit right now. I've been struggling with weight as long as I can remember, ever since I was a kid, and realized that you could struggle from such a thing. I've always been chubby. I was a pro wrestler for 20 freaking years, and I had to wear a shirt half of that time, most of that time. And the rest of the time I had to wear a stretchy little singlet thing. Here, I'll put a picture right here. There it is. Yeah, the good old days. But even since then, I've expanded outward. This. Look at that. It jiggles. I don't want it to jiggle anymore. I've never been on a beach without a shirt on. And this is a cool shirt, by the way. I got it at Omega Mart in Las Vegas. Awesome place. But even there, there's decadent food everywhere. Driving down the street, there's everything. Chick-fil-A, Taco Bueno, Taco Bell, Taco this, everything. Wendy's, Burger King. And the smells come out of their little chimneys and they go right up my nose. You watch TV? Yeah, I like to watch TV. I own a television network. I gotta see what the competition's doing, right? Right. But what happens between the actual segments of the show? There's commercials with all of the aforementioned brands and just delicious looking cheeseburgers and tacos and pizza, and you know what I'm saying right now? It's almost like we don't even have a chance. Now, I don't have the best DNA in the world. My mom struggles with weight. She always has as well. I don't know anybody else in my family, but I'm sure they do or did as well. My grandma was real skinny though. I was hoping that would, skip generations and I'd be nice and trim. My son's real skinny. Maybe that's the generation. Maybe it skipped 2 generations, so me and my mom got to put up with this bullshit. But there's 2 things that have ever worked in the last 10 years for me. First time, excuse me as I pull my pants up, I'm not one of those people that walk around with their butt hanging out. The first time was exactly 10 or 11 years ago. I got up in the morning, I ran for 2 miles, I worked selling cars, believe it or not, and I'd walk around for miles and miles and miles a day. I sang for a band, which put me on my feet for hours of practice, and then 6 hours on a weekend, singing other people's songs, making money doing that, and shaking my hiney and breaking a sweat. And I was a pro wrestler, training and wrestling every weekend as well. I got down to 196 pounds, which for me is actually a little below weight. I'm supposed to be about 210 right now. But I was healthy. I had the energy of 60 people on Jolt Cola. And I miss that. I miss that energy. I don't want these aches and pains anymore. Right now I'm at exactly 270 pounds. 270 pounds. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm embarrassed. I haven't dated in a year. Oh, probably over a year. I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want nobody seeing man tits. You know what I'm saying? They're not attractive. So, let's get back to this. As you can see, there's avocados and peaches and carrots and pecans. I forgot to mention nuts and apples and walnuts. And there's my 100-calorie oatmeal that actually is really good. There's tea, there's beets. Here's the coffee, which it says vanilla caramel cream, but if you look at the blah, blah, blah label, it's just coffee in there of a certain kind. There's no sugar, there's no anything in it, so it's on the list. We got blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, spinach, cucumbers, bell peppers, almond milk to make smoothies with. You got your hummus, which has got a little bit of salt in it. I'm really trying to eliminate, and my bananas just fell in the sink, but that's okay. They're still good. They're gonna be bruised. I've often been guilty of just buying bananas to cruelly watch them die, same with avocados, but not this time. I'm giving myself 2 weeks to lose 25 pounds. And I know you don't need the visual aids, but I'm excited and nervous. I don't want to fail at this. I'm tired of this, okay? I have so much to do. I own and run a television network called The Side TV. You're probably watching this on the YouTube page right now because everything I film with my phone, I don't put on the network. I put it on the YouTube page. It's the supplement to a side TV. And speaking of supplements, I got these at Safeway. So I don't know the quality. I did zero research on them. But sometimes things work and you don't know why. Everybody has a different body. Everybody has a different body. What works for her may not work for her. What works for him may not work for him. You understand what I'm saying? So I know people that are rock hard bodybuilders, just hi Hillary, how you doing? Hi Sammy, how you doing? And they look amazing and they found out what works for them. I've tried what works for them, but I lack the willpower and dedication that they have. So I have to go another route because I travel the nation filming television shows non-stop. That's what I do for a living. And when I'm on the road, and I'm sure you're gonna see a lot of that on here, yeah, actually the last week of this, I'll be on the road in Vegas, Sin City, for so many reasons. But I don't smoke, even though the place smells like an ashtray. I don't smoke. I don't drink, hardly ever, unless it's a very special occasion or I'm filmed to do so. I don't do drugs at all. I don't even smoke weed. I don't do any of that stuff, but I eat high octane bullshit. And that's been my problem my entire life. I grew up eating for lunch a can of roast beef hash by Hormel. I look at the sodium in that now and I want to jump off of a high bridge into sharp, choppy waters. It's insane that I'm alive right now. And I wouldn't just do that, I'd eat the whole can. There's like 3 servings in that can. You have to watch the servings, trust me. They'll be like, oh, this only has 200 milligrams of sodium in it. No. There's 3 servings, so if you eat that whole can, you're eating like, most of your day's worth. You're only supposed to have most people are supposed to have 2,000 milligrams in a day of sodium. I try to aim for less than 1,500 because I have high blood pressure. And I am tired of taking this shit. I don't want to take this anymore for my high blood pressure. This is embarrassing. This is humbling. I hate this. I don't know what this is doing to me. I don't like this. I don't like hearing the sound when I open the bottle in the morning. It pisses me off. It hurts my feelings. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. And I'm tired of it. So I'm going to replace that with this, okay? Because this is proven. I mean, that has helped me with my blood pressure. I just don't want to need the help anymore. Does that make any sense? I'm tired of needing the help. I'm tired of being chubby. I'm tired of having man tits. I'm tired of being alone because I'm too afraid to go up to somebody and say, how you doing? And then, how you doing? There's my freaking 16 chins. I'm done with it. Okay? I'm hurting. I'm hurting inside. I'm afraid. I'm 48 years old here in a couple weeks. Actually, this ends on my 48th birthday. I'm pushing 50 hard right now. That's the age, man. That's the age where things start going wrong. It's like hitting 200,000 miles on your car, which mine is well over that at the moment. That's when things start going bad, dude. This thing has suffered enough in here. I'm scared about that. I'll fully admit it. And I don't want to live in this blanket of bullshit anymore. And why am I filming all this and sharing it with you? Why can't I just do it and then say, hey, everybody, look at me, like most people do? Why? Because I want you to hold me accountable. Now, granted, this will be a completed deal by the time you watch it. And I'm only trying to lose 25 pounds, which is 20 short of my actual goal of 45 pounds. Like I said, I'm 270 right now. I want to get back into that 225 range. I don't know if I did the math right. Who gives a shit? But I have 1 week's supply of food right here. In another week, because this, goes bad. Fruits and vegetables, they just happen to go, bleh. Trust me, I'm the pro at that. Like I said, bananas and avocados, they have pictures of me on the wall. Like, this is the guy. He just buys us and lets us die. He doesn't let us fill our destination of being slowly eaten or turned into guacamole or banana pudding. No, he just lets us sit in a basket and die. What a dick. We hate this guy. We hate this guy. So, I know this is going long for an introduction, and I don't care. This isn't supposed to be some highly produced television show. This isn't supposed to be something I'm going to submit to film fests or anything like that. It's not. This is for me. And by putting this camera in my face, it will hold me accountable. I need to be held accountable. I need that drill sergeant that I had in the Army that used to wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 in the morning and say, get to work, get dressed, here's your food, you got 5 minutes to eat, get the fuck out on the battlefield. Basically, that's what I need. And this little phone camera thing that we have, which is crazy, like I'm 48, so I've seen a lot of shit. Like the fact that I can do this on something called a phone and not have it attached to the wall, that's insane to me. I get to film a movie right now. For 2 weeks, I'm gonna be filming this. So it's October of 2021. October 30th is my birthday. Don't use that information against me. And I plan on being 25 pounds lighter. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee. Shortly after that, around noon, I usually wake up about 6:30, 7. Shortly after that, around noon, I guess it isn't short, that's 5 hours. So I'm gonna be suffering. I'm gonna make some celery juice. I'm gonna juice a whole freaking stalk of celery and drink that down fast. Then by 1 o'clock, I plan on shitting my brains out. You're not gonna hear that on your standard fitness nutritional videos, are you? No, and I'm not gonna film that, but I'll tell you all about it. I'll tell you consistency, I'll tell you how long I'm kidding, I won't do that, but I plan on pooping a lot. That's what this whole thing is. You gotta poop out and burn more calories than you take in. And the calories that you take in can't be full of unnatural carbs, unnatural sugars, unnatural sodium. You can't have that, Brandon. I love tacos. I love chicken, even tattooed chicken. I love just about every meat. I love spaghetti. Oh my God, spaghetti, are you kidding me? All pasta. I love mac and cheese. I love everything that I've just thrown out. I also have beans up here. And there's taco shells right there, so I haven't thrown everything out, but I'm not gonna throw those out. My kid might want them whenever. And that's another struggle. I know I'm getting 12 minutes into this, 13 minutes into this right now. It's just the opener. But hey, I'm eating up time, man. Who knows if I'll use all this anyway. Here's another problem though, and my kid is not a problem. I love him more than anything on the planet. And he's my best friend, but he also eats high octane garbage. And it's my job as a dad, as a parent, to wean him away from that, but he's addicted already, and it sucks because I wasn't always a big fat piece of shit. I was his size at one point, especially, it just drives me crazy. And he doesn't eat, I have him half time, and he doesn't eat much better at the other half at his mom's house. He's got a wonderful mom, but the kid is addicted to fast food and quick packaged foods and salt and sugar, and I have to do something about that. He has a little fridge right over there. That's all his stuff, and if you open it, there's Gatorade, tortillas, mac and cheese, and SpaghettiOs, and high salty ass Campbell's soup stuff. I want to throw it away, but he has to eat. So, it's going to be a struggle to not only bring him on board with this because he hates all vegetables, but it's going to be a struggle to not partake with him. Because if he wants Jersey Mike's, I'm a softie, he's going to get Jersey Mike's. And then there's that moment of clarity where I'm like, do I order a gargantuan steak sandwich too? And I have to say no, otherwise I'm going to fail. And I cannot fail for even 1 minute for the next 2 weeks. Otherwise everything's out the window. So wish me luck, please. Please wish me luck. Again, coffee and celery juice are the first 2 things that go in my body until noon. After that, I'm literally going to have 1 big meal, which will consist of, we'll have oatmeal at night, 2 of those little packages, 200 calories. Those already make me poop enough, and I love those things, so that's good. It's kind of like a dessert at the end of the day. But the rest is going to be nibbling and biting and just fruits and vegetables. There's no meat involved with this. I'm not going vegan. Well, I guess I am for the next 2 weeks, but it's going to be tough, man. This is going to be really tough. I am going to suffer, and every time I'm suffering, I'm going to put this phone camera right in my face and say, I'm freaking suffering. This sucks because I'm addicted to food, and like I said, I don't have any other vices. I'm addicted to food and shopping. I love thrift shopping. That's crazy, but outside of hurting my wallet, it doesn't kill me. So this is going to suck. This is going to really suck. Join me if you want to. I don't know how long this video is going to be, or I should say feature film. I have no idea how long this is going to be, but by the end of it, I want to look better. There will be exercise involved as well. I will be going on daily walks. I'll be playing just basketball by myself. I will be doing stuff at home. I'll be filming all of that as well. So it's not, I mean, most of getting in shape is diet. Diet. This is mostly what gets you in shape right here, if you want to lose weight. But if you want to keep burning more calories and you want to fire the engine, so to speak, and get everything going in here and clean out those blood vessels and everything like that, you have to do some exercise. Now, exercise can be a 20-minute walk once a day. Exercise can be just doing, 1, 2, do 10 of those a day. It depends on what your skill levels are. I'm lucky enough to where I can still run good distances. I guess I got that in the Army. I don't know where it comes from, but maybe it was pro wrestling. I have no idea, but it could be many things. My cardio is still pretty good. Not as good as it was when I was 196 pounds, but my cardio is still good. So, you know what I might do? I might turn this into segments, because I've already gone 16 minutes, and I imagine by the time I shut the hell up, it'll be about 20 minutes. So I'm going to do little 20-minute episodes, put those together. It makes it easier to watch, plus I'll get more likes and views and stuff like that on the tube. Again, I'm scared, I'm terrified, I'm excited. My cat's happy that I'm going to be actually trying. Right now, honestly, I've been frozen. I've been frozen for months and months. Sometimes, some might say it's depression. I don't know what it is, but I'll get out of bed early, and if I have nothing pressing to do, or nothing, no deadlines, nothing, which right now I really don't have a whole lot of business. I have a metric F ton of stuff to do, but nothing like right here, like here, you got to get this done, Brandon, get this done, Brandon, get this done. I don't have any of that right now, so I lay on the couch and I watch TV, or I listen to podcasts, and I think and I dream, but I'm not moving. I can think and dream while I'm walking around the park. So that shit has to stop. That shit has to stop. I guess I could film the weigh in. I'm 269 at the moment. That's not okay at all. That's 60 pounds or 45 pounds heavier than I really want to be. If I get to 220 and I want to lose another 10, I'm sure I'll do it. But for the short-term goal here is 25 pounds in 2 weeks. You can say it's unhealthy, but I'm exercising and eating this stuff. How can that be unhealthy? And I've done this before. I said there was 2 things that I did before, and I never actually finished that point. I did the no-carb diet 11 years ago. I ate nothing but meat and water, and I think some cheese, and like leafy greens. That is all that I ate. And I lost 70 some odd pounds, got to 196 pounds. And I jogged every day, and I said I did all those other things, band, wrestling, work. I don't really have wrestling anymore. I don't sell cars by any means. I've been running this network for 7 years. I'm not currently singing and shaking my head in a band, so I don't have any of that. So I have to make up for that just with personal workout stuff. I have memberships to gyms. I have all this stuff that I never use. It's a waste of money, but it's a waste of everything. So I have a lot against me. Plus I'm 10 years older. It's not so easy, kids, when you start getting older. Get in shape now, because when you get to be 48, my age, it's fucking rough. Okay, it's hard, and it messes with you up here even more. Anyway, going on, we got 1 minute left of this first 20-minute video. I'm going to try to keep them around 20 minutes so I don't ruin half of your day watching me just work out, sweat, be miserable, and eat carrots. Doesn't sound like a good time to you, but I'm hoping by I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm going to fall off the wagon today, but if I do, I'm going to hold myself accountable and aim that camera at me. I'm pretty motivated right now, so wish me luck. And the other way I lost weight was 2 years ago. I ate nothing but fruit and vegetables for a week, and I lost 20 pounds. I'm going to do it for 2 weeks here, and I'm trying to lose 25 pounds. Seems realistic. I know I'm scatterbrained right now because my mind's going in a million ways, and I want to put this stuff in the fridge. So thanks for watching episode 1. This is the preface of the whole thing. Again, I'm terrified, but I'm excited, I'm motivated, and I can't wait. I cannot wait to just look and feel better. Because you never know how bad you feel until you feel better. Stick around, man. Stick around.